Yo, 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 the boat is afloat, ladies and gentlemen, coming at you on July 29th,
Yeah,
a Wednesday
yeah,
night. We keep changing it up on y'all, but again, like we said last time, summer schedule makes it a little difficult for everybody, so we're just doing what we can. But we're here
man.
nonetheless, tapping in from Lexington, Kentucky. It is Michael Smith, aka Smitty. Fellas, go ahead and tap in.
Hey yo, it's Marcus J. Not too much basketball to watch, but I have been hooping a lot, so I'm feeling good, man.
Man, I'm glad you're hooping. This Ferg, man, Midwest, Nap Town. And yes, we are off schedule, but this is because this is not our day jobs. So if you guys want more consistency, you're gonna need to pay for that.
Like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Right. I got kids. I can't be doing this all the time. It's ugly out here. What?
They were high here for a bit, but our viewership has gone down a little bit. So we need y'all support if we ever gonna quit our day jobs. We need a little bit of help there. So
Exactly.
maybe
Help me,
maybe one
help me put my
maybe
kid through
one day
college.
maybe one day we can get on a consistent schedule. But yeah, and until we until this pays our bills, you get what you get. But we're gonna keep bringing it to you, and we enjoy it, so we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, it's fine, man.
But without
We're
further ado,
enjoying this.
fellas, this week, well, no, I'm losing track of what week it is. It was earlier last week. Victor Wembanyama was announced as the 2K cover athlete, along with, I believe it was Caitlin Clark, and there was a legend edition. I want to say it was Vince Carter, but call me crazy. The
I thought D
2K,
Rose was on the cover.
you're right. D Rose. Yep.
Yeah, come
D
on
Rose.
now. Come on
D
now.
Rose. So
Don't
D
don't get that
Rose,
wrong.
Don't disrespect, big dog. Come on now.
man, y'all Chicago
South
people
South
view
Side legend,
anything,
baby.
view anything as a sign of disrespect. Um,
Hey, don't
my
disrespect, man.
apologies. My apologies. But all that being said, the 2K cover, call me crazy, does not hit like it used to. There used to be one cover athlete, and it wasn't this current edition, WNBA edition, Legend
Wait. They
edition.
got a WNBA edition?
Hmm.
Yeah, so they've
Who's
done
on
that.
that?
So Candace Parker was a few years ago. This year is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So I get it, but gone are the days of Kobe just being the only person, or Allen Iverson being the only person, or KG. But now when you got three cover athletes, it doesn't hit the same. And then Victor Wembanyama getting announced as the cover athlete, it was kind of like, cool, but like nobody really looks forward to that. And even like you talk about like Madden, and it doesn't hit quite the same as being the Madden cover athlete. Because it used to be, well, who's going to be the Madden curse this year? Who's going to break the Madden curse this year? I know it's Caleb Williams this year, but there's been, you go back a few years, I can't tell you every single year who the Madden person, cover athlete's been, um, like I used to be able to. So to
Yeah.
me, it just doesn't mean the same, because especially you used to have to go to a store and get a physical copy of a game. And
Yeah.
so that cover meant I'm picking this up and I want to get this with this cover athlete on it. I mean, it makes it easier. You can buy it digitally, but if I'm buying a digital copy, being the cover athlete also doesn't mean as much to me too. So I know I maybe care a little bit more than y'all on this one, but I saw it get announced last week, and I was kind of like, man, like cool. Like I'm gonna play it, but I don't really care who the cover athlete is anymore.
What's the norm nowadays? Is it you get it digitally or you get it like manually?
I mean, you can get it both, but like I was resistant to the digital movies and digital games for the longest, but like now I can't remember the last time I bought a DVD. I can't remember the last time I bought a physical
Yeah.
game. I just download it to my PlayStation, and I'm good. And I can delete it. Like I can take it off of the memory, but I still own the game. So if I want to load it back on there later, I can.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier. I mean, you go to GameStop now, they don't even really sell hard copies of games. They sell controllers and like tools,
Mhm.
but they sell a lot of like action figurines and things like that. They don't sell games anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. I think it doesn't hit the same because I think just the whole gaming ecosystem has changed. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like you have more online play. Like, I mean, I got a PS5, not the Pro edition, but the base edition. I got one with the disc. But I don't know, man. I just feel like the the gaming ecosystem has changed because, like you said, because of the digital edition, you don't have to actually have a hard copy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it would hit differently if you had like a hard copy of the disc. So you kind of felt like you were getting a collector's item. So
Yeah.
it's just the gaming. I don't necessarily mind having a WNBA, a Legends. I don't know if I would have put Wemby on it because I'm just like he hasn't done anything. Like I feel like even with D Rose, like there's still a nostalgia you kind of feel for D Rose now. Like there's still a what if he didn't get hurt? Where would he have gone? You know what I'm saying? Like even having Vince Carter is like, man, he's a legend, so I get it. I just feel like Victor hasn't done enough just yet. But then again, I can't say that. And then Caleb Williams in the NFL gets one. So I
Yeah,
feel like you kind of just hitting on the hottest name right now, which I get it.
yeah,
But I just
yeah,
think if you can get a physical copy, it would hit the same because like I was saying, you just feel like, man, I'm getting a collector's item. It just
yeah. It's
don't
like
hit
going to
like
get.
that.
It's like when the Carter 3 dropped in '08. Going to pick up the physical copy meant a lot more than just picking up my phone, just
Exactly.
saying the album's on my phone. Cool. It just doesn't hit the same
It
to have
yeah,
a
yeah.
physical album cover.
Like I like you go to a Radio Shack, you go to Circuit City, you go to Best Buy, you go to what in Chicago. I don't know if they had it in Dallas. You go to FYE. Chicago. FYE was in Forest City Mall.
We
You know what I'm
had
saying? So
Sam
I think
Goody.
I think it's just all different. Like shoot, I just found out a couple months ago they just shut down Forest City Mall. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So it's like gone. So it's just like just the ecosystem of how we consume media is just different.
I feel like the days of tangible items, like memorabilia, is almost gone
Yeah.
because that kind of brings to mind like I when I cleaned out my apartment in Chicago and everyone kind of moved out of that space and I brought stuff to Dallas. I brought my Slam magazines with me,
Yep.
like my old ones, the Iverson, Stephon Marbury, so on and so forth, and then like hoops hype. And nowadays I'm like, there's really no tangible like
Mm.
memorabilia. And if you got it, you got to keep it because it becomes
Yep.
valuable later. To be honest, my magazines are pretty valuable. I missed out on the Thompson twins one that came out like 6 months
Mm.
ago or something like that. But because it's getting more rare and rare, I think the ones that do have the tangible items from back then, like, gotta keep it. It's rare. I don't even. Is there anything that you guys collect now that's like sports memorabilia that matters?
So it's funny. My brother, man, he's still a sucker for this. But my dad has some basketball cards, and my brother got all of them. I'm like, yo, like
Hey,
split them with me, and he won't even do that. And I was like, man, you piece of crap.
he said
But
bump
Yeah, my
you.
yo,
my
like
dad
he got it when
my
I wasn't
dad
at the crib.
Yeah, I grew up collecting all that stuff. Luckily, my mom kept the binders, kept that stuff, so she put it in storage and she gave it back to me. So I passed it down to my kids. When my dad
Hey, bump
passed,
them kids,
he
man.
gave
Let me
me
get them. Let me
he
get
gave
them
me a
cards,
bunch of
Mike.
my dad gave me a bunch of his old cards. So like it basically had like AL like West, AL Central, AL East, like all like lined up, written like out. So he probably had like 1,000 cards that he gave me. Um,
Mike,
this
your
is
kids
more.
got basketball cards.
They do collect some.
They,
Because it's something that I had that I kind of pass on, so they keep adding to their own collection.
they are not
Um,
gonna value it like I will, Mike. I'll be your child, Mike. Let me get them cards, bro.
so the thing about me giving it to them is it's still in my house, so it's still mine. Me giving it to you is no longer in my house. It's not mine anymore.
These
So
kids probably letting them rot, and they probably getting wet and moist
no,
and crumbs
they
on
got them
them.
in. We got them in a binder. We got them in sleeves.
I
But this was more particular to me. Dave Campbell's. It's a football magazine. It's like a high school. They call it the Bible in Texas for high school coaches. But it's been around for 50, 60 something years. Every high school football coach gets a copy of it, like a physical
yeah.
copy still. Um, I'm not in the high school space anymore as much as I am in college, but it's something that I still collect just because it's kind of cool to have. Because you see like Von Miller's on a copy one year, and when he was in high school at DeSoto, um, so it's kind of cool to see year by year the different athletes on it. So that's probably the one thing currently that I would say I still collect, but there's not a whole lot, honestly. I mean, even a
I
couple
s-
years ago, those moment cards, like Fanatics made those like digital like cards that basically
Hmm.
you owned them and they went. I
yeah,
can't even remember the name of them, but those got popular for a second and went away.
yeah. I still got some Slam magazines sitting in my garage right now. I probably got like maybe 15 or 20
We should
magazines.
combine ours, D, but we just keep them at my location.
No, they sound like you asked me to give you my Slam magazines.
Yeah,
I'll keep them safe.
I I
I
Oh
know
got
I got
yeah,
faith.
some somewhere, but
I,
yeah,
I I literally got mine like they're still in the bag, and I didn't go look at them because they like I got them in like a tote. And
Hey
so
man,
like, yeah, man, I just they got him
it's the
in the
dog
garage.
days. Next pod, we might have to bring these out.
I
Just a little
will.
show and tell.
I can't because I can't remember the
Pause.
ones I got.
Pause.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Not
wild.
too much showing.
Yeah, that was little wild. But no, next pod we should bring them out because bring out the slam books, the
I got
magazines.
I'm
The,
Yeah.
I'm so deep into the b-ball card game is that I have a page of anybody who's been a brother, a father, son of like in the league. Essentially, I'm so deep into it, I'm like pairing together like cousins now. Like I'm about to put Stephon Marbury and Sebastian Telfair and freaking Halliburton and Jalen Suggs. Like I am an NBA nerd, and
This
it's to that
Darius,
extent.
you know what this tells me, Darius?
you a virgin.
That, but he got way too much time on his hands because
Right.
ain't nobody got time for that. Like who's like
these,
ain't
Yo,
these
nobody got time for
these
that.
cards are my kids for now.
yo, it's funny because I call you a virgin. I'm like, yo, you got a whole wife at the
I
crib.
know, but
Like, brother, it's dry over there.
it gets to the point where
Dry
like
season.
there's a part of
The drought three.
Mercy.
there's an evening every month where I tell
No,
my
no, no,
wife,
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
hey, I just gotta let you know,
Back on
like
my Grizzly. Drought three.
Thursday is gonna be the day. Like I'm just gonna ignore you. Just put a movie
That you're
on.
gonna
What you
lose your
mean?
virginity.
Right. The day you finally get some?
Stop.
Like, what you
Stop
talking
playing
about?
with me.
Jesus.
If you
Today
gonna
is
set
Hey,
the day.
hey,
in
if she ain't let you clap yet, you guys are friends. She is a hustler.
It's been a few years. It's been a few years. I don't even know if you can call it consummate now.
uh, what's that thing called when girls say icks? I think like when I bring the basketball cards out, my wife just like she just looks at me. It's usually a virgin night. It's just gonna be
Mm,
it's just gonna be me and them cards that night. She not feeling it.
mercy, Jesus. Like I don't know, you got to find some way to spice it up, brother. Like, I don't know.
Nah.
Look. Throw the cards on her like money or something. She
So
get a paper cut, she might get pissed. I don't know.
he turning on some Joe to see if you think you're lonely now. Just wait till tonight. But he turned that on because he's like,
Nah,
I'm gonna be with my cards tonight.
nah, he gonna turn on. God damn, I forget his name. He gonna turn on basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way he dribbles
Curtis
up and
Blow.
down the
Down.
court.
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow. She gonna dry up. Mercy.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten harder collecting cards with all
Oh,
the players like switching teams now. Dang near every offseason, it's all these big trades and stuff. Like before I could collect one player every team, Iverson,
What
Nuggets,
you
Sixers.
Thanos collecting Infinity Stones out here?
Oh, it's serious, man. It's serious. But I mean, you look at the offseason now, and I'd have to
yeah.
get like 20 new
Hey,
versions of star players. It's
hey, hey,
impossible.
hey, Marcus, look, don't you let us tease you, man. Hey, being a virgin is special, brother. You just saving yourself for the right time, for the for the right
Hey,
moment.
hey, hey, call this man Mick No Lovin'.
Bro.
Come on. Hey, man. Hey, brother,
I
look. Don't you
I
let don't
got
you let us guilt you into making decisions you ain't ready for.
I
We
wasn't
support you.
I wasn't a closet anime guy. I was a closet basketball card guy. That's it. That's it. That's my only one.
Hey, I like basketball cards when I was a kid, but then I grew up and I kept them, but
Bro.
I don't still rifle through them and
Yeah. So I mean, I will say there is times I'm like, dang man, like let me just go check out these Slam magazines because my mom threw away, man, she threw away like probably like 15 magazines when I was a shorty. I was pissed at her
Hot.
for a minute. I was
My
hot.
dad my dad got rid of the and one mixtape, bro.
I was hot.
Lord, I almost fought. He got rid of that one and the orange Rugrats. Oh no, VHS. Oh,
Bruh. I feel like the only thing, like again, we live in a digital age, man. So I feel like a lot of this stuff, like I said, just doesn't like you said, it just doesn't hit because I think, our kids won't know they won't know the nostalgia of like going to a CVS, a Walmart, Jewels, Barnes and Noble,
they didn't
and,
record,
and,
bro.
and
If
you
they're
go to
listening, they ain't recognizing none of those names. I promise
no,
you
and
that.
you go to the freaking like magazine section and you like, yo, what's the new Slam cover? And do I
yeah,
got it? I haven't bought a
yeah.
Slam magazine probably over, 15, 20 years, but
It's been more recent for me. Like I remember probably flying like when I would go to the airport 5, 6 years ago, I would try to see what was new. But I don't even know that they make physical copies anymore. But it's a different world. I mean, even books, like I still like I got a bookshelf that I try to keep all different books that I've read. But even books, I mean, those have
Yeah, it's
gone
tough.
digital by and large.
Yeah,
It's
Audible.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
the only thing I can't do. I can't read it. I can't listen to I can listen to a audio book, but I gotta get a hard copy.
yeah.
I gotta get a hard copy because I get distracted, man. I'll be
Okay, Jimmy Neutron, for sure.
okay. Look here. Relax.
Big
Re
brain out here. Okay.
Big right. Look at look you 40-year-old virgin. Relax. Relax.
Steve Carell looking.
Right,
Hey man,
Steve
then we have some
Carell.
basketball stuff to talk about today, bro.
All right, cool. Hey, so since you want us to switch to basketball since your wife ain't dribbling with you. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the ledge.
I hope she don't watch this podcast because
Hey, Claudia, get this man some play. He hurt not here.
I'll tell her. I'll tell her skip this one.
Hey,
hey hey call
he find a
Mr.
solace.
Hey Mr. Mick no loving and Mr. Kid and no play.
Right, he find a solace and other stuff outside of your arms.
Lord,
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the ledge, man. I know people feel some type of way about the Sixers trade, and I know they talking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. I think they're gonna be in the NBA Finals. That's gonna be my call me crazy, man. Like I think it's gonna boil down to them and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I think they're gonna mess around and beat the Knicks.
I'm gonna let Marcus go first because I know he wants to hate.
Oh, he
bro,
wants to hit hard.
I hate what I'm about to say, bro. I absolutely hate this because they are good. They're gonna be good, and I'm pissed. Like
He
I
really
seen the
good.
move. This was the one team I felt like I didn't. For one, I didn't think LeBron was going to the Sixers, but when he
Nobody
went,
did.
this was the one team I felt like this is going to be an unstoppable team. And I'm even more pissed because I have to be the defender of this team. When I'm seeing the media, some media, Jason Williams today said something like the Magic will have a better, will do go farther than the Sixers.
Yeah, I'm like,
Not only is it disrespectful to LeBron, who I'm not going to defend, but I am going to defend Jaylen Brown. Like I've seen so many takes where people are like, "Oh, the Boston Celtics are going to be better without Jaylen Brown." Like he is an MVP level,
mm-mm.
like last season. And if you don't even got to give him MVP level. He has proven he's an All NBA. If LeBron misses 40 games, if Embiid misses 40 games, the Sixers are still going to be a top seed. And if you have even 4 out of that 5 in the playoffs, I look, the East has improved, but they
Mm-hmm.
all improved to above average. This team is elite. And I know
Yep.
people say there's only one basketball, but the guys that they got, LeBron high IQ,
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown. He's the only really ISO player on there. He's gonna have a field day on defense. Like he's a
Oh
good
yeah.
defender, and if he's saving energy on offense, he's gonna be a fire defender. VJ Edgecombe is gonna live in a fast break. He's gonna live for alley oops. He's gonna get easy buckets. He's a good
Mm-hmm.
offensive rebounding guard. Like I'm so angry, I gotta defend this team, and this is the only time I'm gonna do it. They're gonna be fire, but from here on out, I'm hating.
But
Hey,
but
I'm gonna
hit
say
but hit. I'm sorry. You go, Mike.
I just you can make your point and I'll come back to my point, but I just want to say really quick, you know that Marcus is still flying spirit because whenever he moves, it looks like a anime cartoon in the fights where like the stream of their fist is like trailing behind their movement.
Mike, we was just talking about your Wi-Fi just a second ago,
Hey,
bro.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
this
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I'm out in the country, so hey, I'm not at home, so I got an excuse. You live in DFW. What's your excuse?
My excuse is I need about 4 weeks. I'm gonna get this discount and I'm gonna
Your
upgrade
your
back
your
up.
your excuse is you were flying Spirit. Spirit went bankrupt, so now you SOL.
Season 3, we coming strong. Pause, but we coming.
Wow, that is
You
crazy.
sound like Stephen A. Smith out here with all these pause-worthy moments.
So I'm gonna just move on from that. I think he's like you said, they're gonna have a field day. I think the Celtics are gonna miss Jaylen Brown more than he's gonna miss them.
100%.
Oh yeah,
Like they're
Hundred
for
gonna
sure.
percent.
because at this point, again, I think for everybody that said "Man, it's Tatum's team, Tatum's the better player, okay, cool. He now has to prove it. Like, so I think the pressure is on Tatum. Like, you got to prove that you are just as good, if not better, without Brown. Because I think what people fail to realize is what allowed, and again, I'm not saying this because I think Tatum's bad, but I think what allowed Tatum's game to kind of be his game is you had another guy that had the same gravitational pull. You know what I mean? So now it's like not saying you're not saying they can just overlook people in Boston. Like I think you still got to pay attention to Derek White. You still got to pay attention to Peyton Pritchard. Like Peyton Pritchard can still come up the bench and give you 30. Like quick
Real
too,
talk, real talk.
quick too. But if now Tatum's going to be the leader of this team, it's like, bro, you're the one with the biggest gravitational pull, so you have to deliver on for Jalen Brown. It's like he's gonna do him, but now you got a young bull and VJ who you know is he's attacking off rip. You got Tyrese Maxey, who I think is an All NBA player in his own right. You got MB, who's an All NBA player when healthy, and you got an aging Bron, who's still an All NBA player at the age of 42. So I think their starting lineup is gonna be spooky, man. It's gonna be a lot better than what it is. I think people are still failing to forget, like I said, it was one basketball. I think we're failing to forget how high Bron's IQ is. Bron wants to play off ball. So it's pretty much if I'm Bron, it's like, okay, you tell me I can come in here average 15 to 20. I ain't got to carry. I can just let them rock. Cool. Cool. And then like if they need me to kind of get some important buckets, I can still go. Cool. You know what I mean? So I think, and then you got what KCP signed on a 1 year contract.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you got
This is a good
shooters on
pickup.
that. That's a great pickup. So I think the East, and this, I'll save this for later. I'll probably touch on it a little bit, but the East, I know people like the Eastern Conference. No, the East is waking up. They making some moves where just like I know we got the alien and we got OKC on the Western Conference. I get that. But the East, you just ain't about to walk through them no more, man. You're gonna actually have to like beat them.
Yeah, every big move this summer has been in the East, and I think similar to LeBron's teams that he's been on. I mean, when he went to the Heat the first time, they won in the second year. When he went back to the Cavs, they won in the second year. When he went to LA, they won in the second year. I know he is 41. He signed a 2 year deal. I think he's riding out those 2 years. And I
Hmm.
think, and it has less to do with Braun and more to do with that team as they grow. I think this is a team that will be better in Braun's second year in Philly than their first year because Jalen Brown is going to be acclimated to this team for one full year coming into year two. Maxi is getting better and better every single year. The biggest one who I think his game is gonna his numbers will suffer, but he's gonna get a lot better as a player. And when LeBron retires, he's gonna turn into a dog is VJ Edgecombe. And so I
Hmm.
think his numbers aren't gonna look like he is as good of a player as he is. But if I'm him, I'm shooting 1,000 corner threes all day, and I'm doing defensive slide up and down the court all summer. But so I think they have a chance to be better in year two. So I don't think you're crazy. I think they can make it to the finals. But I think that my crazy take would be I think they'll be better in year two.
Yeah, I think so. I'll disagree with you just a little bit there, and not much, but really, I don't think I think Maxi's probably gonna have to sacrifice the most because I think LeBron is probably gonna be take over the playmaking duties, and I think Jalen Brown is gonna take the shots. I don't actually think VJ is gonna sacrifice as much as we think. I know he's kind of like if all five are on the court, he's gonna take the least amount of shots. But I think he's gonna be the dude getting the backdoor cuts for dunks. I think he's gonna get the corner threes. And I think he's gonna have a field day on defense and in transition. Like I
Yeah.
seen Draymond say something like, "Oh, he's gonna have to sacrifice the most. He's gonna have to do the dirty work." Like y'all forget, like when they interviewed VJ Edgecombe, they asked him like, "What do you want to be in your rookie year?" He said he wanted to make first team all defense. Like this dude is getting out the mud. Like he's about that at it. This dude came from the Bahamas, playing, shooting on crates
No,
and whatnot.
no electricity.
Yeah, like he's not your typical like pampered NBA player from
No,
nowadays. Like he's trying to get these steals. He's trying to lock up. He's trying to guard the best guard. Maxi plays some defense, some steals. So I think Jalen Brown will do a lot, probably the most isolation scoring, and I think
Hmm.
Maxey will probably sacrifice a little bit the most. But we'll see. And, the game is going to change so much every time Embiid touches the floor, even if he plays 50%. So
Yeah, I mean, because you still like, I mean, and I'm, y'all know I'm a fan of Embiid, and I think whenever he's on the floor, if he's healthy, there's not a there's not a better big man out there, man. Like when he can actually go and like just hoop, like his knees are good, like his weight is good, like he can go. There's not too many people messing with Embiid. Like we can't forget that he gave the league 71 game and he made it look
Wimby.
easy. He gave Wemby all he can handle and he made it look
Yeah.
easy. So I'm just saying, so like I just think like yeah, their team is gonna I think this is like they're fast tracking their knowledge of how to win a chip. I think Braun's gonna teach them how to win. All of them, Embiid included, Braun, like he's gonna teach them how to win. And like you said, like I think they're gonna be when he does leave, like you're just gonna see everybody's game just take off. But
Honestly,
I do think they'll make the finals that first year.
the dude I worry about the most, honestly, is Embiid because he hasn't proven that he can stay healthy for a full playoff run. Like not even
True.
just in the regular season, like a playoff run. So it would
Facts.
not if his contract, and again, this is not against him as a player. This is just the fact that he just can't stay healthy. I feel like if his contract wasn't so untradeable, he's probably a piece that gets moved. But I just don't see a team out there that's going to be willing to take on his contract. So
Hey,
I I
he ain't got hold of Braun's people yet. Braun go get him right. Braun
Yeah,
go get him
you,
right.
you
no
know
Bron
you
what
know
Bron what
exactly what we're
Bron what
talking about.
it's gonna be that like you see them sitting 5 chairs apart and you're gonna know that hey
That look,
Embiid's here one
No, no,
day.
that side
no, no,
They're
no.
eye,
gonna send
that
they're
side
gonna send
eye.
that man they're gonna send that man back to Cameroon the next day.
No, no,
Hey,
no.
hey,
This was gonna happen. You're gonna see Braun do this.
Yep. Yep.
Next thing
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
if he's
Yep.
on the chopping block.
Oh, word,
Yep.
we can't trade him. Okay, wave and stretch.
I got what? I got 1 year anyways. I got 1 year anyways. What
Make
what
it
I
count.
care. So yeah, so I mean I don't say that to slander Embiid. I just think
Yeah,
again, 3, 4 years ago, Embiid, I 100% agree with you. I think Jokic and Wemby would be the only dudes in the league that can mess with that dude. But
Yeah,
he's
that
he's Paul George at this point. Like you're hoping
it,
and you're wishing out of everything that you get from him. So if they can get 40 games and then 16 to 20 out of them in the playoffs, then I think that's a win.
it's almost like him, AD, Paul George. It's just like man, like when they good, they good. It's
Yeah.
just Kawhi. When they good,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But if they put that PTO request in, you don't know if it's two
Yeah.
days or 2 weeks or 2 months.
Yeah.
You
It's like
just
it's
don't
like
know.
it's like Michael Ealy told Eve in Barbershop. When we together, we together. But when we not, we not.
Bruh.
yeah. So I mean, we're gonna talk a lot about the Sixers over this year, man. Um,
It's
but
gonna be fun to watch, man.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's top of the league pass rankings, unfortunately, but I will tune in for VJ Maxey. I thought I was gonna hate. I thought I was gonna hate on JB. I'm just gonna stick to being a LeBron hater. I don't know. I can mix it up in there, something like that. But in the
Oh,
in
you
the
can't.
in the aftermath of LeBron making his decision, a couple teams were left behind, and I honestly think that the Cavs got it the worst, and I think they're the next teams on the block to blow it up completely. Like, call me crazy. I think by February, one of their core four, or however you want to call it, they're getting traded. I think they're going to start over. Anything you want to call it, like, I'm with the smoke. Like, I give the Warriors grace. I think people are saying, the Warriors got it the worst, but to me, Draymond, Curry, they're four-time champions already. Like, okay, cool. They're not gonna get another chip. They're not gonna contend. They're just gonna ride it out in the sunset. The Cavs, on the other hand, they just gave Donovan Mitchell 70 mil extension a year, and the East got better. The Cavs didn't get better. Like I'm sure we'll do our Eastern Conference rankings closer to the season starting. I think when you really start going down the list, you got the Cavs probably in the bottom half of that list. And if they're not rising and James Harden's
Bottom
only
bottom
getting
half of bottom half of the playoffs or bottom half of the whole East.
bottom half of the playoffs, I'm not going to go that
Okay.
far. I'm
Okay.
saying
Okay.
they're closer to 6 through 10 than they are 1 through 4,
That's fair.
or
No,
five.
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
Five
That's
through
fair.
10, then 5 through 8, then 1 through 4, whatever you want to call it, which is not good enough. And James Harden's getting older; he's going to expect a contract, and you're going to have to do something. I don't know if it's trade. They should have traded Evan Mobley when Giannis was on the table. They should have traded Garland and Jared Allen if that's what it took. I just believe if there's any team that's getting ready to blow it up next, it's got to be them.
But I mean, and the only untradeable piece is Mitchell because they just gave him that contract.
Yeah, who
So
who, who
it's
taking a undersized shooting guard for 70 mil a year?
um,
Go and get your money, little
yeah.
duffel bag boy. Hey, I think, yeah, it goes back to what I said about Caleb Wilson last week. I think 3 years from now, 4 years from now, you as Bulls fans will hope that we see a playoff series where Caleb Wilson is eating Evan Mobley alive. And I
Yep.
think the only way that the Cavs have this team together at this point should have been because Evan Mobley has blossomed into being the Cavs' best player, and he's nowhere near that. Like he's a defensive anchor, and he's a pretty good stretch four, should be stretch five, but he's not a guy that you build your sun, your moon, your stars around. And when you're building and Donovan Mitchell's talent suggests that you should build your sun, your moon, and your stars around him, but he's 6'2". So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they gotta do something. And I think Evan Mobley is their most tradable piece. If I'm Jared Allen, I probably want to get out of there first because I feel like he's the one who's going to take the biggest hit if they struggle. But yeah, they got to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah, it's Don, Donovan Mitchell. I feel like it. I feel like he reminds me of like Kyrie Irving, like a Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson type. And I'm saying what I'm saying when I say this, we're just like super talented. The league just should be happy they're not 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", because like he plays like that big, but he's just like bro, like he's 6'8" wingspan, but he's only 6'2", so it's only like you said, he's an undersized shooting guard, and he's just like dang, like you look at him and you just like he's always gonna get that second look where you look at him like dang, how they paying him $70 million a year? But then like if you actually watch him hoop, you're like man, he earned every dollar of that contract.
Yeah.
But dang, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of the things where you just like man, if I'm a GM. I don't know if I would have did it. If I'm a GM, I would do it because I think he earned it. But if you look at him actually from the eye test of him hooping, you like, yo, like I get it. Like it makes sense why they paid him that money. But it
It's like
just,
I couldn't
hey,
do it, but what other choice do you really have but to do it?
I couldn't do it. I see why you did it. I'm not mad that you did it. It's just a catch
But
22 because
now you're handcuffed.
yeah,
Now you're handcuffed.
you handcuffed because I feel like even when they hoop, like you know what he gonna give you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's gonna go out and he's gonna earn his check. Like he's gonna be a bucket. I I don't really see him disappearing in the playoffs. It's just
No,
he's
yeah.
six
I mean,
two.
technically, he's one of the greatest playoff scorers we've ever seen. The problem is, if you a 1A nowadays, you can't be one dimensional. You either got to be a scorer and make everyone else better with assists, or you got to be a scorer. Like even Jaylen Brown, he's a scorer in the playoffs, but he also guarded Luka in the finals. Like you have to
Yeah,
do one other thing really well.
yeah.
You have to participate on defense, and he's too short to participate
Or
on
no,
defense because he can't get caught in the switch at the
or
end
the
of the
thing
day.
is you have to have a great enough supporting cast because you look at Jalen Brunson.
Dang near
Just
perfect.
Jalen Brunson's phenomenal on offense, but
Yeah.
nobody's saying Jalen Brunson's a lockdown
Yeah.
defender. But
Right.
his
Right.
supporting
But
his supporting
Jalen can
cast
at
is
least
so
play.
good.
But he can at least play point guard. Like you have Mitchell, and they've never put him next to a Drew Holiday or a bigger
True.
guard that can take on the task of
Right.
guarding the best wing. They always put him as the off ball guy, but they pair him with Garland, who's the same height and can't play defense, and they pair him with Harden, who is big enough to play defense.
But he
But
ain't.
the last time he played defense was probably when he was at Artesia High School in
Right.
California.
I never really
For real.
thought about it. You're right. They've always had him as a pure shooting guard, Donovan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Which is not really his fault. It's pretty much like he's because I feel like when I watch him play, he does what he can. Like he legit he could there's games where I'm like, yo, he's willing this team to a dub.
Yeah.
But his supporting cast, they just aren't good enough. They just aren't good enough to make his efforts work. Like I still remember he when they played the Pacers, and this man, what he scored like it was 60 or something like that. Like it was literally like
He
the
scored
Pacers.
70 in a game before.
Yeah, it was, but he was going, and you could tell like, yo, this dude's exhausted. He's given them everything he can give, and they still lost. And I'm looking at him like, yo, his supporting cast did nothing to help him. They did nothing. Like they pretty much wasted this man's effort. And he's going back to the locker room. I'm like, yo, I be hot. Like, yo, ain't y'all NBA players too? Can y'all do something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fight back, scratch him, bite him, something. Like I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you look at like a Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson gives you everything, and his supporting cast, they do their job and they do it really, really well.
I agree. I agree. But yeah, I think yeah, we'll see. I think the Cavs are definitely a team that's going to be on the watch of needing to do something
Yeah.
because I think they were the one team that probably suffered the most not getting LeBron because I think with
Yep.
Miami, it's like they at least had the good news of getting Giannis. They're not a
Yeah.
team that's ready made, but they still have the thought in their mind of like we have a future we can still build towards. The Warriors,
Mhm.
like you said, Marcus, they got 4 rings to sit back on. I'm honestly, I- I'm a little tired of hearing like people talking about they feel sorry for Steph. I'm like, dude, he got 4 rings. He has
This man
been one
played
of the
with
most
Durant,
he's been
Clay.
one of the most blessed players in the league of all time. Like Bill
Yeah.
Simmons, Zach Lowe, stop telling me you feel sorry for Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's dang near
He's
37, 38 at this point, huh?
Yeah.
he'll
Steph
be
good.
he'll be all right. But yeah, I think the Cavaliers are the team that suffers the most from not getting LeBron. So would not shock me at all if they hit. I think they should hit reset. I'll say that. But let's move on. Let's move on to our make him say huh topic of the week.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start calling this our don't get fired topic of the week because we uh we escaped the edge on this one a little bit. This past week, WNBA All-Star Weekend happened. Uh, but the biggest news was not what happened on the court. The biggest news was all of the drama that happened off the court. So Dejanay Carrington dated Nylissa Smith. They used to be teammates on the Dallas Wings. Now Nylissa is on the Vegas Aces. Dejanay is on Chicago. Man, why am I drawing a blank on it?
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. Don't play with us.
I know. That's my bad. But yeah, so essentially, Nyla, I don't know what sparked
Hey,
this, but it sounded like Nylissa was out and they were all out in the clubs and doing everything together. And you got Nylissa on her side with her crew, and you got Dejanay on her side with her crew. And so Dejanay comes in seemingly unprompted and says, "Since MF was want to be funny today, I'm gonna be hilarious. Yes, Nylissa cheated on me with Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye, dot plus many more." And that sent the internet into a tizzy. And all I can do is really laugh because what other league do you have where the players are flirting with each other while they're playing together? But then you got teammates dating each other and then being ex teammates, but they still dating. But then you got teammates that are like dating each other to like we're on the same team. Like it's a league full of great players and it's a league full of great drama. And I'm here for it.
okay.
Hey,
Now
look,
let
let me
me.
tell you something. Hold on.
I
Look,
need to break it down.
hold on,
Before
hold
I
on.
need to break it
Sometimes
down to
we
the
just
non
get no,
NBA
no, no,
fans
no.
because they're not gonna hear all these names. Basically, a butch was dating a feminine girl, and she cheated on the feminine girl with multiple other feminine girls. Is one what's the word? I'm not gonna use the D word, so I gotta use the other word. Stud. It's a stud getting
The Stud
baddies all
Buds.
over the
Hey,
league.
hey, this stud. They got a podcast. Two of them got the podcast called the Stud Buds.
Well, there you go. Now proceed, D.
Let me tell you something. When you're trying to be a great player, okay, you can't just focus on just points. You gotta look at
Oh,
assists, rebounds. Sometimes you gotta take a charge. All I hear is she just trying to score triple and quadruple doubles on and off the court. And sometimes the effort that you put out it rubs people the wrong way, is what I'm saying.
Hey,
So,
I won't say the funniest part, but one of the funny things is Melissa Kelly got on a stream. I don't know if it was Twitch or whatever it was, but she's basically on the Twitch saying that, yeah, and Dejanay was coming at me like, why you with this B and this B and this B? And she like, why they gotta be B's? What that told me is
She didn't deny it.
what that told me is she just like a nigga. She didn't even deny it. She said, I know you're talking about point A, but I'm gonna bring you over to point B so that I don't have to address point A. Why I gotta be a B?
Mike, you not lying. Bro, when are they gonna learn? Stop trusting athletes and rappers. Unless they say in Jesus is Lord, I promise they are cheating. I promise all of them.
okay. So, because I'm
You
just
know,
going,
they could be man, woman,
hey, just,
you could identify as whatever. You could identify as a robot. If you got a contract in the league, you cheating. I promise.
hey, let me tell you something. If I'm in a league, or
Oh
better,
Lord.
but not even I'm in a league. When I go to a buffet, I just don't look at one entree. I see the options that is presented. So sometimes you're like, hey, I'm gonna have a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. I'm not saying it's right, but that's what they do it. And the thing is, if you don't understand how the buffet works, you just need to go to a restaurant where you get to choose one meal and you pay for one entree. Y'all gotta stop going to these buffets applying Michelin star rules. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And the second
I
they
don't.
start thinking like that, like, all right, bet. This how buffets work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see the
That's a
same thing on different people's plate. You be like, maybe I should leave that one alone because it's getting passed around a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you
so it's
just gotta
a
use your wisdom, man.
that's one of your better analogies, I have to say. But I think
Just saying.
the part that brings it all together though is the fact that like in the NBA you got NBA groupies, and we know that these dudes all they got pass arounds. I hate to say it, but that's what it is.
Nah,
But
that's true.
the funniest part of the WNBA is the pass arounds are other players. It's not some WNBA groupie. It's not like it's
Oh
not
shoot.
like it's not
Dejanay
like
got traded.
it's
Oh
not
shoot.
it's not like some pop singer. It's like they basically say, "We in the showers together."
Ah! I was waiting when we were gonna go. They are in the same locker room. Bro, imagine Jason Collins in the NBA locker room knowing everybody else is just as
Hey,
gay as him.
let that man rest in peace. Let that man rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
though.
Hey, come on, brother.
Let that
Come
man
on,
rest in
dog.
peace.
Come on,
Uh,
dog.
Hey,
That
but
man
hey,
ain't did nothing to you.
they kind of like why go looking when you bringing the food to me? Basically, that's what they're saying.
Water is wet and athletes will always cheat. It's just the
Just
truth.
saying.
Two facts. They will always cheat unless you Steph Curry throwing up the love you
Hey,
Lord.
I don't know. His
Hey,
what's her name? She Aisha be acting too crazy for them for
Uh,
something to not be going on.
yeah, even him. Unless you my boy, what's that? Ivy? Who's on the Bulls? Who got kicked out the
He ain't
league?
on the bull. He ain't on the Bulls anymore. Jaden
I,
Ivey.
bro, I done forgot about him already. Jaden Ivey. Shout out to him, man. Even him, he said he was out there. He was
Rest in
out there.
peace. Rest in peace to his career.
His career contract.
Say,
hey,
get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
hey, look, let me tell you something. If you're gonna keep door dashing me, you can't get mad if I keep ordering. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna keep putting money on my DoorDash account, you can't get mad if I keep using it. Stop funding the account. Stop funding the account. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying at this point they should know how the game works. Let me
You're
ask
saying you
y'all a
understand.
question. I'm saying I understand. Let me ask you a question. If a WNBA player had her eye on you, she was feminine. She was feminine. She had an eye on you. Would you allow her to fly you out?
I'm a happily married man. My
If
wife
you weren't
watches
married, if you weren't married,
my wife
if
might watch
you
this
weren't
podcast.
married,
I know my mom watches this podcast. I'm a happily married man. End
No,
of
no.
story.
If you
End of
were got
story.
married,
End of story.
Hey man,
might
You're
get
not going.
flown out.
You're not going to rook me. You're not going to rook me.
Hey, hey,
my wife is 5'5.5", dang near 5'6", and that is helping our gene pool in the Jackson household. So that should tell you all you need to know.
hey. Let me tell you something.
Marcus,
I
Marcus, Marcus said, "Pick me up."
look, look, my sister is 5'1",
Marcus said,
maybe.
"Pick." Mark, all that,
My
all that said
sister
to me, all
is
that said to me
five
was Mark.
foot
All
one,
that said to
five
me,
two.
all that said to me was Marcus said, "Pick me up and fly me out."
I am the tallest in my family at 5'8.5", maybe 5'9". My father-in-law is a good 6 feet. That should tell you everything you need to know right there, player.
Hey,
Call that man, JJ.
hey. Marcus said, look, so they say they gonna fly me out. He like, please. Please.
Look, I'll purchase the tickets myself. You ain't even got to. I got points saved.
Let me tell you
It ain't gotta
something.
be. It ain't gotta be private. It ain't gotta be Delta.
He's I
Frontier
fly
is good enough for
commercial.
me.
I fly commercial.
Look,
Marcus get cheap date.
if my future son's got a chance of making it to 5'10", whatever you want to do,
Hey, hey,
Marcus,
whatever
you,
you
hey,
want to do.
hey.
he turned,
You think it's cool until she pulled that strap out.
How much you want that NBA contract for your son?
hey,
I don't know, man. Shoot.
She gonna say how bad do you want it?
hey, Marcus, at that point, brother, you gotta take that L. Go like, I want to go home.
Hey man, I'm not commenting on this no
Hey,
more.
I want to home.
what you think I flew you out here for?
Hey,
Oh
I'm
man.
just saying, man. Just saying, brother. It gets wicked out here, man. I just feel like you know what it reminds me though. It reminds me of like again. I'm not saying that some of these NBA players ain't faithful. Like I don't know their life. I'm pretty. I would like to believe a LeBron, a Chris
Stop
Paul,
it.
a
Stop it.
Steph.
Stop it.
I would like to believe. Hey, cause look, let me tell you something. If they not, they
Hey,
have they have Men in Black level PR teams.
Kanye already snitched on CP3.
Yeah.
Wait, he did?
Drake
DJ
already
Academics,
snitched on
DJ
LeBron.
Academics, DJ Academics, and Drake snitched on LeBron. So
Uh-huh.
Wait,
if you
wait,
want to
wait,
believe
wait, 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 wait,
if
wait.
you want to
What they
believe
say?
that I got ice I can sell you in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hey,
See, you didn't see what Kanye said about CP3?
nah.
He said he basically
Kanye
cheated
said
on
I
him with
was
Kim.
walking in and CP3 was walking out.
He said
But
he
look,
pulled that Biggie song Anthony Mason move on him.
here's the thing. First of all, as a man, if you walking in and you got another man walking out and you still marry her, brother, that's on you. Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. Like relax. She
It
doing?
it is on him, but that's just to say every all them dudes, man.
But I mean, hey, these guys got access to the same women, so they bound again. You go to a buffet and you see the same
Look,
thing in everybody's plate. At some point, he's like, that no more. Let me go. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I don't think I
it's
want that no more.
for them. It's like communion.
yeah.
That's
Pass around that
gross.
plate. Pass
That's
around that plate.
gross.
I don't believe every rumor that's true, but when it comes to NBA players like OJ, they did it.
Oh no, no. I mean, I think the chances are higher than they are not. I
The
haven't
chances
heard
are
any.
99.9.
I haven't heard any smut.
AC Green is like the only one I believe.
Oh, my
Yeah,
inspiration.
I haven't heard any smut on stuff. So I'm still hold out for him. And the way Aisha been saying, I
Yeah,
don't think
when she
anybody.
talked.
I don't think anybody going even. People like okay.
AC Green, the only one out here because Magic Johnson said he used to send girls to that dude's room just to try
That's
to test him,
crazy.
and he still said no.
That's crazy.
And knowing what we know about Magic, I would not want any girl that's been with Magic either.
Let me tell you something. They say if they came from Magic Room. That's why he said no. Maybe you can keep moving because they come
He
from
said
Magic Room.
Ace,
he said you smell like HIV.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He said they came from Magic Room. I don't want no tricks being pulled on me. You guys can keep it moving. keep all that hocus pocus African dapper to yourself.
oh man. Shout out AC, bro. Shout out AC, man.
Right, shot man, pre man. Hey,
Most games played in a row. Most nights turn down a woman in the room.
Boy was
Hey, brother.
committed.
Hey,
Yeah.
brother. Hey, you stay
But
strong, big dog.
let's go ahead and move off of this topic.
Because
I'm proud of us.
I got more jokes.
I'm proud of us. We skated. We found that line. We maybe inched across, and then we jumped back over.
We
So
jump back, yes, sir.
I think we'll still wake up with our day jobs tomorrow. Because like I said, we ain't getting paid for this one yet. So
Hey,
this week's
man.
draft, fellas, is the biggest what ifs of the century, NBA related. So draft order this week is me, Marcus, Darius. Snake draft as always. I'm on the clock, and I am going to go with. Ooh, got some good ones, but my first one is going to be what if the Thunder beat the Warriors in 2016?
Oh, okay.
So KD never goes to the Warriors, probably. Uh, maybe he still leaves, but he doesn't go to the Warriors. So I think that changes a lot of things about the league. So my first pick is going to be that one. What if the Thunder beat the Warriors in 2016?
We look at if they beat the Warriors, it's a good series between the Cavs. And if the Thunder win, we look at Westbrook a whole lot differently than we do right now. I guarantee that.
I look at
Yeah,
Westbrook hey, I'm a friend of Brody.
Yeah.
I would look at him way different. I mean, I would look at him different. I would say way different.
And I was gonna say the Warriors don't break up, but they might get someone different than Katie. I mean, the salary cap
Yeah,
still went up. Maybe they're
yeah.
just stuck with Harrison Barnes. But all right, that was not on my list, so I am gonna go with you know what? Let's stay in line with the Warriors. Um, Got a couple different Warriors situations. Uh, I heard this on Bill Simmons recently, and so shout out to their podcast. But in the 2020 draft, they were looking at Tyrese Halliburton for the second pick, but they didn't feel like they could justify picking him up at number two. And then LaMelo was the third pick, and they drafted Wiseman. So if the Warriors draft Tyrese Halliburton or LaMelo Ball, they extend the title run. They already won a title in 2021 or 2022, I believe. But I think
Yeah,
these
22.
last 3-4 years are a lot more bearable for the Warriors. Um, and Wiseman goes to another team, and the Hornets are still stuck in the mud. But really, I think we're looking at a Steph possible fifth, sixth possible championship, especially if they draft Halliburton. So Steph obviously moves into the top 10 if he's not already in the top 10, and probably solidifies the best point guard ever, even over Magic. So.
It's funny you mentioned that because that's the exact podcast I was listening to when I got the idea for this draft, and that was one of
Mm-hmm.
the things I had down. So yeah,
That's a crazy draft to go back to. They did a really good job of going back over that. But the Tyrese Halliburton miss because they really wanted Tyrese, and the fact that they didn't draft him just because they felt like it was too early to draft him, even though they wanted him. That's the craziest part. He would have fit perfectly in that system.
yeah.
Okay, I'll kick mine out. What if Len Bias doesn't die
We
Whew!
before it
said
makes the
this. We
league
I'll let you have it, but we said this century.
this century? Oh, it's like 1986. Jesus, like we act like we talking about like 1910. Like,
But
oh
I'm
my
saying
God.
this century. I said this
Okay,
century as
Two
in
fine.
thousands.
2000s.
Okay, fine. What if Brandon Roy never gets hurt? Like, what if he actually able to stay healthy?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say that, and I'll say, mm, what if Chris Paul's trade to the Lakers doesn't get vetoed?
That's a good one.
Oh, that's
That's
a
a
good
good one.
one. That's fair.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna stick in line with the injuries because I got to get this one. If D Rose doesn't blow out his knee,
That was my next one.
I got to put it on there. I think they're a contender for many more years. I think they beat the Miami Heat one time, but that's coming from a biased Bulls fan.
Yeah.
One of the
I'm
greatest
gonna
point
go.
guards ever.
I'm gonna go with if the Pistons drafted Melo instead of Darko,
I had that one too.
Shoot, no and Melo, they probably
and
lose more.
my second one I want to do a funny one, but I got to do this one. What if Greg Oden never got hurt?
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, you got your injury one. We all got our injury one.
Yeah.
All right. Back to me. Um, I'm gonna save that one for last. I'm gonna go with if Kyrie doesn't step under, or if Giannis doesn't step under Kyrie's foot when the Nets were up 2-0
21
blowing
final
out.
or
Yeah,
Eastern Conference Finals.
yeah. The Nets were blowing out. They blew out the Bucks the first two games.
Yep.
Giannis steps under Kyrie's foot. They end up beating them in what, game seven was it?
Yeah. KD's toe on
O-
the line. Yeah.
OT. The next the next opponent was the Hawks, who we believe the Nets would have beat, and then you get an epic showdown between the Nets and the Suns, and it might change the way we view KD. We might have KD over Curry. There's a lot of
Mm.
storylines, top 10, all that kind of stuff. And Kyrie, it changed the way that we view Kyrie as well.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm trying. I got like a couple I want to choose. What if Shaq and Kobe stay together?
Whoo, another
Like
three
Shaq,
chips.
like Shaq stay healthy, and you know what I'm saying, he don't leave for Miami. Cause that was the whole thing. Shaq was just as dominant as he was. He also was like 350.
Yeah.
So I say that, and then I'll do another healthy one. What if what if T Mac and Yao Ming were healthy at the same time on the Rockets?
They never get out the first round.
I think they probably would.
Maybe. All right, so I think this is my last one, I believe.
Yep.
March 27th, 2025. The Chicago Bulls on their way to a 39 win season. They hit a three. Austin Rivers hits a layup. They steal the ball. Uh,
Austin Rivers.
my bad, not Austin Reeves hits a layup. He hits two go ahead layups. Kobe White hits a three. Patrick Williams hits a three on a comeback. We steal the ball. No, we don't steal the ball. We pass the ball in, and then Josh Giddey hits a half court shot over the Lakers. March 27th. We lose. We tie the Mavs in the odds for the lottery, and that was the draft lottery where the 11th pick got the number one pick, which ended up being Cooper Flag. If we would have lost that game,
Mm,
we, the Bulls, would have Cooper Flag. But then again, we might not have Caleb Wilson. So screw it. But what if?
crap, I should have said this one.
Y'all gave it back to us in blood this year because the Mavericks won that last game of the year and basically bumped their odds down. So, and we beat
Mhm.
the Bulls to do it. So, um, there's other ones that I want to pick, but y'all always call me a homer. But I feel like I got to pick it. What if the Mavs never traded Luca? I feel like that's a fair what if.
That's a very obvious, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, nobody care
a
about
lot
that.
of a lot of nobody care about your Bulls either.
Nobody care about that.
I had a few Bulls on here.
No, I mean,
Um,
I had one. I wish I would have said, but because it's a good one. But
we'll do our picks and then we'll go and do like ones that we left out. So
mhm.
I'll do my picks. The first pick I had was what if the Thunder beat the Warriors in 16. Second pick was what if the Pistons drafted Melo. Third pick was what if Greg Oden never got hurt. My last pick was what if the Mavs never traded Luca.
Okay. Warriors draft LaMelo or Halliburton in the 2020 draft. D Rose never blows out his knee. Um, Giannis doesn't step under Kyrie's foot in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Josh Giddey doesn't make the half court buzzer to beat the Lakers, and ultimately makes us lose out on Cooper Flag.
Mm. What if B Roy stays healthy? What if CP3 trade to Lakers is a veto? What if Kobe and Shaq stay together? And then what if T Mac and y'all stay healthy?
Ones that I left out, I had the Tyrese to the Warriors one. I had what if Ben Simmons got a jump shot. I
Oh no,
had
Mm,
I had the Ben Simmons. What if he dunked it over Trey Young?
yeah,
What if
Trey
he
Young.
didn't
yeah,
pass the
Yeah.
thigh ball?
Yeah. I feel like if he got a jump shot, he would have been MVP level player. I
bro.
put what if Tyrese Halliburton didn't tear his Achilles, and then kind of similar vein, what if
Yeah,
KD didn't? What if KD didn't tear his Achilles?
yeah. You
Don't
want to go
mention
Marcus?
yeah,
Uh,
the only other one I had was Chris Paul plays in Game 7 versus the Warriors.
mm,
Conference Finals, what, 2018 or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I had a similar one. I had like, what if I had what if OKC keeps Harden, but you kind of already mentioned that. I had what
Yeah,
if Derrick Rose stay healthy. I had what if the Malice in the Palace never happened?
It's a good one.
What if Braun never went to Miami? And then I think the last one I had was the Ben Simmons. What if he actually took the dunk against Atlanta?
any what if with Bron, he would still find a way to be a punk. This move going to the Sixers alone should show you that if he didn't go to the Heat, he would have done some other shenanigans to be on another super team.
What would have
He would
made
Oh
have
you happy?
no,
he would
Ask
have
that
been
question.
with
What would have made you happy for him to do that?
literally any other team but the Sixers, any other team.
No, I'm talking about in 2010. What move would have made you happy?
Um, I don't know. That's a good
Where
question.
could he have gone that would have sufficed for you? Going to the
Where
Bulls? I still would have been like, you ain't MJ.
the problem is wherever he went, he would have took Bosh and Melo and Wade, or there was Amari and Carlos Boozer. He would have had three Hall of Famers no matter where he went.
You want him to play with bad players? That's your argument.
I just don't want him to stack the deck, bro.
You want him to play with Delonte West and
but
West his whole career.
In his defense, and I understand what players say when they say this, and this is why I don't think the average NBA Bulls fans, not Bulls fan, but NBA fan will ever be satisfied because we hate the athlete when they stack the deck to win a chip. But if they don't win a chip, we're mad. Like, well, you should have did this to win a chip. So it's kind of like we can't have the cake and eat it too. Because if it's not working in my current situation, if I'm with the organization, let's just say 10 years, and we aren't lucky enough, we aren't good enough to get because I mean, so much has to go right to win a chip. We agree on that. If it doesn't, that 10-year goal right for me to win a chip, and then I go to a situation to win a chip because from a fan standpoint, you're saying that's what I need to cement my legacy. We then can't get mad at the player doing what they need to do to cement the legacy. So is it okay? Do you want me to win the chip and cement my legacy, or do you want me to just keep getting this bag and then you just keep messing, you keep being mad at me because well he ain't taking no discount because they can't build around. It's like
And,
the
and,
NBA fan is never happy.
and we can't say he stacked the deck when the move that he made didn't even necessarily make them a surefire bet to even win the
It
East.
didn't. And I mean, I feel like, but I also feel like they only
It
won
didn't.
two,
Like
and they only
they
won
are one
two.
of the favorites, but the betting odds are still saying the Knicks are the favorites to come out of the
Oh,
East.
But
you're talking about this year
Yes.
with two other All NBA players, a former
yeah,
MVP,
no,
and
no, no, the betting, but the
top
betting,
five sophomore of the
but
year.
Again, I repeat, the
Vegas
betting
is still
odds do
saying
not
New
have
York
the
Knicks.
Sixers as the favorite to come out
The
of the East.
betting odds are
They
stupid.
say they
They're
stacked the
stupid.
deck. When the people in
Yeah,
Vegas, as much as you love basketball and as much as you do all your research on the back of your basketball cards, people in Vegas are people in Vegas for a reason. They are saying that they are not the favorites to come out of the East.
yeah, they're not.
For the storyline, I'm sure Braun and Rich paid him off or something like that. Oh, make it look like there's a chance. Blah.
No, but here's the and my other contingency with that is if we're gonna get mad at Bron for teaming up, it's like, well, we do know that Boston did it first. We do know that the Warriors did it to beat Bron. They wouldn't go get KD. So at some point, another team they've done like, yeah, we're gonna do whatever it takes to win a chip. I can't get mad at this dude for doing whatever it takes to win a chip when we're saying that is a huge shit. That's a huge piece in your legacy. I can't get mad at him for that. We may not like how he did it because Jordan, I get it. He stayed with the Bulls for 6 years. He retired, came back, won, but the league is not like that.
Is
It's
the
not
difference
like that.
between ethical super teams and unethical super teams.
No,
Ladies and
no,
gentlemen,
we can't start cutting hairs. We can't start cutting hairs because I feel like if you gonna paint the brush, it got to be across the board. It got to be across the board. We can't start cutting hairs because that because I mean, what's if we talking about ethical? Then yeah, KD going to the Warriors. Okay, it's unethical. It's unethical.
KD got the smoke he deserved.
Yeah,
we
but
know Marcus. We know Marcus
To
is
be
gonna die.
continued.
Is going to die on this hill. So with that,
he's gonna
ladies,
die here. Yeah,
We're gonna
please
come back
like,
next week.
please rate, please subscribe, please review. If we missed any what if moments in our draft that you feel like you wanted to add, definitely let us know. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, float the heck on.
Peace
Peace.
out.
What if Mariah Mills didn't catch up Zion, didn't get Zion caught up?